What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. Thank you. Alright, it's Thursday, so I thought I'd do a little special video, like it says, the subscriber video. Just a little appreciation thing type for all y'all who've been following me for so long. So in this video, very little editing. Not too much talking if I can, but as you can tell from some of the other home daily videos, I can get talking a lot. So, and heads up now, I'm using a different mic. It's really well, as you can tell, but it picks up a lot. So I'll give you an example. Like that's me and everything else. I'm still playing with it, adjusting stuff, but I want to get this video out before the weekend just to show I appreciate y'all and everything else. So, like I said, very little editing. It's pretty much a view of everything I do on here when I'm doing my everyday driving and stuff like that. You don't see it too often. In a lot of videos I do, I edit it so it don't bore y'all. But this, I'm just, like I said, just like a little appreciation thing to show y'all how I do it on a normal. So it's Thursday, still with Bellflower. I'm going to be with them until the end of March. Actually, no, the start of March. Sorry. And then from there, I'll decide. But as far as testing, I'm going to be with them until March. And they just started their reefer division. I'm the first one to be jumping up on it. So, nope, you go here. Like anything else. Go to the job market. Now, I had a business day yesterday. And I'm trying to be off this weekend. So, this isn't entirely how I would do it, but on a normal day with Bellflower, I have to make at least $80,000 a week. This week I've only brought in 9, and because of business day yesterday, that was just no income at all. So normally I'd be looking, considering I'm doing it wrong. There you go. Actually, no, I'm still doing it wrong. Alright, so normally I would be here. Wherever I'm at home, and I'd look to see how much it would bring in. So, to make my minimum this week, if I wanted to, I would take this one, which is a 2-day trip, which I could still do, but the problem is when I'm not taking it, I will not be back home by Saturday. So, that's just not happening. And like I said, I want to be off this weekend. So I think what I'm going to do is take this one. Yeah, that's about right. 4 hours. So, alright. And I know I said no editing, but I'm just editing here just a little while I write down on my paperwork. Just writing down my mileage right here, because I'm telling you, I write stuff down. I'm going to show y'all in a second. Sorry, scooting around in my chair. Like I said, very little editing. Nope, look on the screen now. This is the writing. I'm not going to explain all that right now, but I'll put you like this. Where it says LA to Fresno, that's the destination. The home accessories underneath is what I'm hauling. Well, I'm going to pick up anyway, but what I'm hauling. And if you look to the right of the trip number, it says day. That's literally the day since I've started this file, and the reason I do that is for the logbook, which you'll see on this picture. That's why it makes it easier, because you can jump around, and if you don't keep up, you get lost. So having a day number makes it really easy. If you look under my name on the left, X, truck number is the 3, and the other 3 is the trailer number, and that's all I'm going to right now about that anyway. I feel like I'm slurring my words real bad, but it could be the mic setting. But, nope. So I just showed you all that, and I do this all the time. That's why I said appreciation video for y'all to show y'all how to do it. And, as a matter of fact, I'll show y'all the logbook one more time. Normally, if I was picking up out of sell goods over there, I just count my on duty at the bottom, and that is the same thing as far as loading. But, since I'm going over here to charge, that's a little bit more, and I'll actually count it as driving. They don't care as long as it looks legal. No, let's go ahead and get it. Like I said, I'm not going to be talking too much. As a part of appreciation video for y'all, I'm not going to talk while moving stuff too much, because I know some of y'all are here to actually see the game as well, and if I'm talking over it, then that kind of defeats the purpose. So, like I said, I'm going to get back with y'all when I'm loading up. And my apologies for that loud behind bleep right there. I didn't know when you hit it on the mute, it actually mutes it like that. But I'm trying to think. Do I still want to mute it? Nah, just leave it be. I didn't know it would do that. I don't want to be blowing up somebody's ear. And thankfully, the wheel turning isn't being picked up too much, so probably hear more of me shifting the gears. But like I said, I do this all live, so I don't overlay it. It's just a little bit easier. Like I said, I love thinking the stuff off the top of the dome. You may not remember that in post editing unless I write it down. So, alright, that's enough talking. Alright, one more thing and I'll stop. I just passed my house back there. On a normal day, I would blow the horn, like this one, or the air horn. But I didn't do it today because I'm coming right back throughout the day. So I usually do that when I'm like leaving for like a couple of days or so. Since I know I'll be back, I'm like, people still sleep anyway. So now if I was leaving, I'd still do it. I don't even care if people be asleep. I'm not ignorant, but just let the family know I'm leaving. Just thinking about them. Alright, that's enough talking. Like I said, you'll hear the switching of the high-low range. It's really loud. Like I said, I haven't adjusted the mic to not pick that up, but I really wanted to have this out by the weekend, just to show y'all appreciation. Now, the only thing I didn't set up, which is because I'm still playing with it, I have a track IR. I just don't use it all the time because I've been doing it this way for when the game came out. I've only had the track IR for like 2 months now, so I don't use it all the time. I'm getting into using it more, but it just takes the time to get adjusted when you're so used to just doing it like this and this. There ain't no trailers. What? Having a slow day or something? Alright. I'm gonna go talk to him and get loaded. It's really odd there's no trailers here, but I don't come to charge this one too often, so. And like I said in another video, actually probably a lot of videos, I never do the automatic parking. I always back in if I can. I've done the automatic parking maybe twice since it came available. Actually, no, I think it was part of the game when it first came out, but I've only done it twice, and that was with a oversized load and I just couldn't get it, and the other one was with some doubles, like double trailers, triple trailers, all that. I just couldn't get it, and I said, you know what, bump it. I didn't feel like doing it then, but I rarely automatically park. Like I said, 2 times is the max I've ever done it. Get back on there. There we go. Alright. And I'll show you the logbook, because this counts too. Like I said, this is what I do. So I'm giving y'all a look at how I actually do it. And there's the logbook for you. Like I said, I got loaded up. So this is how actually. It's not just jump in and go. Like I can't stand people. Well, it's not that I can't stand them, but that's just not realistic to me. I simulate it as much as I can. I don't know why I'm slurring so bad. I think I'm just not used to this mic. It's so well done. I'm not used to that. But alright, loaded it up. Loaded up. Ready to go. I think also too, because I have listen on, so I hear myself, and I don't want to hear myself because it screws me up with the mic. But that's my own fault. But alright, you know what? I'll be nice. No, not so much nice. Do it like I always do. Let y'all see the map. Like I said, a short day, 4 hours, run up to Fresno, and then 9 out of 10 most likely, I'll get something coming back, and that will be my day. That will be my day. And then I'm going to take off Friday. So. And I'm sure you saw on the written one, if you look back, I believe I wrote it down. Yeah. I had the directions, but normally I wouldn't write it for this because it's just up North 5. I run through here so much I don't need to write that one down. I write it down like more when I'm like going into Colorado and Washington and pretty much anywhere outside of California. But alrighty then. Like I said, I ain't gonna be talking this video. I'm trying to keep it short. I'm sure I haven't. I meant to do that for the previous video with the multi-drop, but that was way over than what I wanted it to do. But it all had to be said, so. But alright, I'll holler at y'all at Fresno. I had to think where I was going. And forgive the mic mute real quick. I do not like that mic mute sound. Maybe I'll think of something to cover that up or something. But no, you'll probably notice I have an 18-speed truck. I never switch into high really because I only do that when I have heavy loads. Because technically speaking, this is one of my heavy haul trucks, but I also use it for like everyday running around loads too. So I guess you could call it like a medium truck, if you will, where it's not dedicated to just my heavy haul or driving. But I never shift up into high because me personally, I just don't see the need. I mean, it's not hard. I can do it right now. It switches right up, but I don't really need it because I don't, as you can see, I don't speed that much. I try not to for twofold because I've learned with AI traffic, if you keep it at the speed limit like it's supposed to be, they roll a lot smoother. And plus, I'm sorry, I'm a trucker in real life, and I know in reality, just like with driving a car, more speed doesn't always equal something good. So, and I ain't in no hurry. I mean, it's not a fast track load or nothing. I got until 12 o'clock. And I'm going to get there at 12 o'clock pretty much. Well, actually, I got till 4. But even the earliest is 12. And I'm going to get there in plenty of time. So, I ain't speeding, I ain't doing all that. But no, I just wanted to say, that's why if you ever see me switching up into the high, that's either because I got a heavy behind load, or the truck itself with the engine just isn't handling like I wanted to. This one is, minus this part right here. But usually I just stick in low. I feel bad because it's not taking advantage of the 18 speed. But hey, it can be done. And don't say it can't be done in reality. I've driven 18 speeds. I do the same thing with that. And the only difference is, that's why I give SCS props. They did well with the transmissions and shifting and everything. Because the only difference with that, in reality, the floating is a little bit harder. So you might have to push in the clutch a little bit more. And I apologize again, but I'm going to just mute the mic until we get there. I'm gonna just keep it on because I'm keep thinking of stuff to say. But you know the only thing I don't like about the revamp? It used to be, and I'm gonna see if I can find an old video because I used to record ever since day one this game came out. It used to be that 5 would be straight and 99 would be off to the curve. And that's what I got used to. So now I'm always checking. You'd be surprised. I'm showing some videos I've done it where I completely missed the 99 cutoff because I'm not used to that. I'm used to 99 being the other way and 5 being up that way, or straight better. But you get used to it after a while. I've gotten a lot better about checking. And like I said, I'm gonna just be quiet. I hate that mute mic sound. Like I'm gonna think of something in post-production after I edit this to maybe get some of that to go away or at least sound better. That just sounds horrible to me. you notice what I said about if you keep it within the speed, traffic's a lot better. Now granted, I only have it set on 1, I believe, as far as density. But say it was at 2 or 3 or higher, the traffic will get worse. So when you're trying to do like 65 or 70 through here, traffic's gonna screw you up. You're gonna have to be braking more. I'm like, I don't want all of that. I want to be able to do just this. If we get out here and cruise. Now I know you're probably thinking, why don't I just take traffic all together? I only do that like at 2 in the morning or so when nobody's around. It's realistic. This is like 11 o'clock in the day. Yeah. Come on now. Traffic's gonna be out. I mean, that's a given. So I'm not gonna take traffic off during this time. And I know some people talk about, at least in reality, like real trucking, don't brake on the highway. I'm braking. I don't care. Makes it a lot smoother to slow down and do all this through here. And plus, that's because I just love to be able to just roll up this. And I have to brake and do like a hard pull off on the curve. Not that I have a problem with it. Shoot, I think in many videos now, I've shown you it can be done. I've done it, clutch and all, but it's just a little bit easier if you can just keep on rolling. At least my opinion. See, all you automatic drivers don't know nothing about that. But try stopping on the hill with 100,000 sitting behind you. You ain't just gonna keep going. You ain't just gonna go. It's gonna take some work. You gonna have to play with that clutch. I don't care what kind of engine you got. You're still gonna have to. Like lighter loads, not so much, but heavier loads, and even shoot. If I was to do it with this one, even this one, I'd have to play with the clutch a little bit. Which is the only thing, not even in reality, you'd have to a little bit. I don't care what you say, even in reality, you'd have to a little bit. I think one day I'm gonna live stream just to see what it's like. I don't do live streaming. I rather edit it down, get all the stuff I don't want y'all to see out. But maybe one day. One day. I will say this though. I'll be glad when 1.40, the new update, goes live. Because there's so much I want to do. But I'm not going to do it, and I don't do bathe. That's just annoying to do. I just wait till it goes live. But there's so much I want to do, but I don't want to do it now on 1.39, and the game update and screws it all up. I'm like, nah, just wait till it goes live. Like, there's a lease truck I want to get. There's a couple of modded trailers I want to get. So there's a couple things I want to do, but I'm not going to do it till 1.4 goes live. Easy. Ooh, watch that cop. God darn it, I told you watch that cop. My bad. That would still be a ticket. And I told you, I'm not editing stuff out for y'all this go round. And that was my fault. I know. I swung too wide. Like I said, I'm used to track IR where I can just look, but I didn't do it, and that's just all on me. I'm not gonna talk about nothing. That was just clearly on me. But it's funny though, you notice they didn't say anything about damage or anything, because I think even they know, hey, it happens, no worries, keep moving. Because I'm used to track IR so much, I'm used to just turning my head and looking. That's why I said that's the only thing I didn't set up for this one, but that's because track IR is still kind of, I mean, I use it obviously, but it's not like an everyday thing, and because when you set it up, you guys start it up before you start and do all this. Like I said, it's getting used to and how much I want to. Plus, either you gotta wear headphones, or me personally, I like the track hat clip. I just don't want to wear a hat all the time either. So sometimes it's nice just to, bam, just be out here. Now I have headphones on now, but that's only because I want to make sure the mic hears me and everything. Excuse me. Sorry. Swing it around. Yeah, I always turn my flashes on when I'm in the yards and stuff like this. Ooh, a nice easy one. I like this drop. Number one, baby. I know you're probably wondering, you could have done that in one. You're right, I could have. I'm not a fan of doing it in one shots. I like pulling up a lot of time and getting them straight backs. Like this. See? I love this part. And yes, could I have done it then? Probably. But I just didn't want to. I prefer to pull up. Like I said in my last video, we ain't in no race. Take your time. If you got to pull up a couple times, go ahead. Ask any driver, any trucker, any real life one. Sometimes you just got to pull up. Ain't no, some backs you ain't going to get in just one. Take that from me, experience, everything. Here we go. Alright. And like I said, not too much editing. I mean, I'm going to edit out when I go talk to them, but just want to show y'all the logbook. And this is me actually doing it now. I was going to stop it, but like I said, appreciation video, so I'm showing you how I actually do it. So what time is it? 1:05. And there's the low. And there's the logbook for this. Just drop. Well, not dropped, unload. But that's the logbook. And I'm telling you, I do this for... Only one I don't mess with the logbook for is my multiplayer. Because it's just... People love in there, just love to roll and get going and all that. And I'm like, you know what? In this file, I'll just write it down. I do write down the multiplayer stuff, but I don't do the logbook. Because multiplayer also goes by a little bit different time than this one. So it's hard to keep up. Because I'm sorry, put it like this. You saw on here, it took about 20 minutes or so to get to Fresno from LA. But, I mean, in this time, it took about 4 hours. In multiplayer, it could take 10 minutes or so. The timing is very off. So that's why I just don't do it on the logbook for that. I do it for this one, not the multiplayer file. But, alright, let me tell them I'm here, and yeah, I guess I'm showing you it all, so get unloaded. So, now that I'm unloaded. On a normal day, which I have to remember to do more often, I either go to this one or go to freight market. I don't know why my words are slurring. I think because I can hear myself. I go here, see what's happening. Fresno, San Diego. And see, that's one I would jump on, but the problem is that won't give me back that. I mean, I don't even have time. Legally, I couldn't do it. I have to fudge the law. So I'll go to this one. Perfect. Another 4 hours. And see, I like doing it through this setting. Because as soon as I hit it, it loads it up. So what? Still need to write it on the trip number though. See the paper. I'm gonna mute y'all. Oh, I forgot to hit the record. That's all on me. That's all on me. That's all on me. So, but no, luckily, we got a good one like you saw going to LA. It's gonna be living right by the house. And, what else? Oh, and I'll show y'all the logo when I get down there. Told you, you be running. People don't think of this. When you be doing this for a while and get into it, you get tired for one. Depending, like I said, maybe it's because me. I'm using the wheel and the pedals and everything. Use the controller or keyboard, maybe not so much, but I get tired. I don't care. I get tired. And secondly, you forget some stuff along the way because you got a lot happening. You know, like I was saying, which I didn't record, which is embarrassing, but that's on me. I think I'm just ready for the weekend. But with the Bellflower lease I'm with now, I'm so glad they started the reefer division and food tank division. Can't go. Because PPM for this is a lot higher. Because I think I'm getting paid $86 for this one. A mile, PPM, paid per mile. Please don't let nobody be coming. And 86 a mile for this one. Whereas like with the only thing they had before was the bulk fee. I only got like sometimes 22. That's like when you first start out with this game. I'm like, come on now, bump it up. That's why I'm glad they started this division. This one, the reefer and the food tank. Because if you had to make like 150 a week, 150,000, mind you. The grain one, you would not be home. You just wouldn't be home. And that's why, and you know, for me anyway, the whole thing of this segment, this show rather, is home daily. Means I want to be home. Meaning get out this truck sometimes. So with this one, if they hadn't started this one, and I had planned to stay here till March, I would have left early. But because they started this new one, I'm like, okay, this is pretty decent. I can do this now a little bit better. What the heck are y'all doing with y'all? Oh, okay. Watch out. Be hitting another cop car. No, I'm really glad they started this division because that green, don't get me wrong, I made it because I was out last week with them doing nothing but green and nobody haven't even gotten dog food yet, just green. And I made my 80 like around Friday, but I was in Colorado, and I think from Colorado I went to Arizona, so I made it. You got it. But I wasn't nowhere near home like I am now. Like I just got home Monday. Yeah, Monday. So my poor transmission. Like I said, I've just started with the reefer division as well. Well, not started with, but doing one of their reefer divisions. Only downside I would say, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. But when you're doing like the grain and everything else like that, it was real light. So fuel was great. Well, I noticed reefer is a little bit heavier. I noticed the same thing with my U.S. Express lease their reefer division. So I can already tell my gas is going to take a little bit of hit when I gas fuel. I hate calling fuel gas when it comes to a truck because it's diesel. I keep gas for like cars. But rephrase, my fuel is going to take a hit. That's okay. And now that I think about it, when we get down here, I'm gonna show y'all my banking because I've just started doing that, so that's why I forgot about it. But I'll show y'all my banking because I gotta update it a little bit. Like I said, it's new. It also helps me keep track of all my finances and stuff. I cannot believe I forgot to hit record. That's embarrassing. I don't know why. I think I was just thinking about so much. And then, like, I'll show y'all the book too. I didn't write down how to get down because it's the same way we came up. So I'm like, you don't need to write it down. If you get lost, you got problems. You came up this way. It's easy to get back. At least for me, anyway. Hang on 1 second, I got a call to take. I'm waiting for a call to help a friend of mine out, and I don't know the number, so I gotta be kind of answering local calls. But I hate those vehicle reassurance. What is it? God darn it! Vehicle warranty things. They look annoying, but they look real. Like they have the area code of where you live, but you answer, and it's like that. I'm like, come on now, I gotta save some time. Starting to get late in the day. Yep, 5 o'clock. Which I figured you can always tell. That's why I love the I'm sorry. This is one of the... No, take it back. To me, it's the best truck sim that's ever been out. I'm sorry. It is. Go ahead, clap on. Clap on. Because there's just so much detail. Like, if you played Wheels of Steel back in the day, the graphics didn't look like this. You didn't have a time of day like this. Like maybe in across America, maybe more than back in just plain Wheels of Steel. Not really. I think it just went from day to dark. So I'm just saying the detail they put in this is great. I know I brag them up all the time, but I remember all the way back to just plain hard truck. Not hard truck 2, not King of the Road. The very first one, where you ain't even have no day. You just run in this garage, picking up stuff, and then racing out. So, like I always say, don't forget where you came from. Appreciate where you're at today. This is a major advancement. And that's just from the one I had. Apparently there was one before that somebody else put out, an evolution of hard truck games, or just trucking sims in general. That one didn't even have no... It was like a little... I couldn't even describe it. It looked like it was played on a Windows before 95. I mean... Yeah. So... Don't forget where you came from. That's all I'm saying. And appreciate where you at and all the work they put in. Don't rush them. I know I say that all the time too. But don't. Let them take their time. It'll come out when it comes out. Jake breaking through here, but I don't want to get out of control, get too fast, all that. Now I'm debating how I want to go. Yeah, I'll go that way. Because I'm sorry, I hate cutting through 5. Well, pretty much all the time. Because the traffic through there and the lights and everything else. I don't know why y'all slowing us down so much. Like I said, I love this mic, but sometimes it picks up way too much. That's why, but hey, you gotta do it one time to test and be able to look back on later. I just don't like hearing every little thing I do, like the clicking of the buttons and everything. But hey, now I know. Like I said, I use this one for playing multiplayer. That way it can be heard easily. Oh cool, they got me routed that way. But I don't usually use it for my this segment. But no, like I was saying, I hate going through 5, like getting off of 5 to get to LA down Southern Boulevard exit. I can't think of the number. I know it's the Southern Boulevard exit. And I hate doing it because between the lights getting there, then the traffic there, it's just, put it like this. Take away traffic from getting off the exit to getting down to Sellersgood, like right by my house pretty much. It can take like 10 minutes. With traffic and lights, it is like an hour thing almost, like on a good day. That's why I usually, if I know I'm going there, I take this exit here because it brings me up right to that light up there by Charge, actually, where we got on. It's the same way we came up, which I'm glad they did that. But the GPS, normally it doesn't. It likes to let me down that way. I'm like, nah. I don't want to be sitting like 8 minutes in traffic on each light. Oh, don't worry, you'll get it. This will be a quick delivery. I'm gonna get in time, trust me. It ain't gonna be late. I was late. Last time I was late was in Colorado. I hate hearing myself. But that's the last time I was late. And what happened was, I was doing my overnight, like resting, like my 10-hour break. I overslept. So I left a little late. And then I didn't count on all the hills and everything coming up. So I was supposed to be there, I think it was 5. I only had like 5 hours to go. Ended up taking 8 with all the hills, traffic, everything else. But hey, that's on me. I'm just glad they still give me some money. I mean, they took like 11 grand from it, but hey, that's on me. Bite in the bullet. Keep on moving. I feel bad, but if they ever get like someone else coming up this lane at the same time, I always do that. Swing swag back and forth, use all the space. I don't care. Now if there was someone over there, I wouldn't obviously, but like use all the space. And LA lights, gotta love them. It's all good. Like I said, that's why I came this way. It is legit. Down, right, then another right. Oh, excuse me. I told you, no one else. Maybe it's just me. Like I said, I simulated a lot, so I feel a lot, and I've been in this situation in reality. So that's why I said to me, I'm tired now. And it would explain I'm tired because I was driving 8 hours. I started at 7 this morning, 7 at night. I don't care what you say. Go out, do that all day long. you'll be tired a little bit too when you get home. Or at least be ready to kick back and relax a little bit. Maybe not tired, but at least ready to kick back and relax. Nope, like I said from the very beginning, this was just a video, nothing special, nothing, look at this. It was more just to show you some appreciation for all the subscribers and everything, for y'all who motivate me to keep doing this, and just to show you what I do on a pretty much daily. Well, I mean, not daily, but when I do it. But if y'all got ideas for something you want to see or see me do, go ahead, throw them out there. I'm open. Like I said, from before, I've got a lot of new segments I'm doing, a lot of different stuff. I'll be trying some new stuff. I'm always open to new ideas if y'all want to see something. Like if you want to see a truck tour, I haven't done those in a while. There's one you want to see a truck tour on, with my view on it, let me know. I'll try and get that in there. If you want to see like a cargo review, I think I've only done one of them, and that's because it was disappointing. It was that log trailer, the long log, and it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. So, but if you want to see one, hey, like I said, go ahead. I listen to the community just like SES. Wondering why my beacons were on. Is that my beacons? That is my beacons. You can always tell. At least I know what this truck. Look right there. That's me. That's me. Don't need it now, but that's how you can always tell, at least with the Kenworth. Amazing. That's on me though. I can tell I'm tired. There we go. Alright, I'll be back. I'm living over here and all that. Okay, all unloaded, good to go. Get over here to the house at 9 o'clock or so. But, nope, here's the end result for today. What my written handbook looks like. As you can see, I got the how much I made for each load, everything like that. Then here is the logbook. The end of the day, everything, mileage, income, all of that. There you go. See that a little bit more. And you see how many hours I got left. So, yeah, there's a good reason I'm taking off this week and get that reset. I mean, I could keep rolling because after 6 days you get 11 hours. But I love that reset. Start fresh, get going, keep on moving. But nope. And here finally, which I was gonna tell y'all I was gonna do, my banking, the new bank thing I do, which lets me see like where I delivered, like when the load was delivered, stuff like that. Like you go here, you see today's delivery. And you can see this from last Wednesday when I delivered to Colorado. See, it's got the trip number, what I did. And this one confuses me sometimes. And that's only because that's not important. But no, you can see it, where I delivered, where I picked up, all that. And that's my everyday, pretty much. That's what I do all the time when I do this. I mean, if I'm doing, no, even for when I do the home daily segments like this, I still write it all down. But alright then, like I said, thanks for sticking with me all these years. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you got anything else, I was trying to do this around episode 135. That happened my last video, so I got off a little bit. So I'll probably do another one of these around 200 or so. Just show appreciation. Everyone needs to be appreciated. Don't think you're just out here and nobody's noticing. I appreciate y'all. So let's see. Is there anything else I want to tell y'all before I go? Nope, don't think so. Alright, fire it up. And I'll holler at y'all next time. I'm going over here, drop the trailer, go in the house, and just relax. So, alright, thanks for watching, y'all. Really appreciate it.